No, that's good. I'm still setting up, but let's hit the button anyways. Triple check to see. Yep, that looks like a live stream, not a dead stream. Now, just to post in a few social places and go from there. In the meantime, I guess if anyone was coming in that missed the last time I did it because it was kind of random, I guess it would help if with... Oh, that's right, I already transferred it to Pokemon Home. I guess this is still slightly more entertaining than the standard Dynamax Adventure screen. So if anyone did Pokemon Go, I guess we can chat a little bit of how that went. Feel free to leave the conversation while I'm setting things up. Okay, I'm getting a little distracted. I should... Okay. No... No chatting yet, so... Focus on promo. Good there. Might as well make the post on the blue skies and Tumblr too, I guess. At least if I can just copy and paste it. I still can't believe it's still using the old thumbnail. Even though I found a perfect JPEG on the internet to explain what I'm doing on this live stream, and yet of course all the social media previews still have the old thumbnail because I just copied metadata from the previous live stream I did. That is kind of annoying. Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shiny Hunt, maybe Shiny Hunt, Dynamax Adventure. I'm not even gonna open up. I'm not even gonna open up the site formerly known as Twitter. Yeah, I was tempted. But now, I'd rather just get into playing. Feels like I've been putting off the playing of the live streaming playing for long enough as is. So, everything's set up the way I want it to. Yeah, I think we're good. Maybe we can get a new shiny to play around with on this board. Now, if only I had Palkia on this pre-save as well, would be fun to alternate between the two, but oh well, we'll take what we can get. Oh right, I should probably go online first so I possibly can get other people to play with. Last thing I want is the CPU. It's the CPU. I don't remember if it was on stream or not, but I had a very scary CPU encounter where it had a move that just kept replacing everyone's ability, so it would just keep replacing everyone's ally, and I had like Iron Fist on a Hitmonchan or something. It's like, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. I swear the CPU is more scary than the actual boss in that particular scenario. So let's go after the Dialga. And maybe I could like pull up Pokemon Go and talk about it a little bit. Because I didn't do the whole event per se, but I did like... I went out for breakfast anyways, and a walk afterwards, so I spent a little time with the event, even though I definitely didn't play the whole time. Oh. I'm glad I finally found the other good candy in this box of clearance I bought. And I get some sparkling water. I already had my 2 cans of Mountain Dew for the day, so this will have to do. Especially because it's later on in the evening, so I shouldn't be drinking caffeinated sodas, or sodas in general anyways. Yeah, I must be picking a bad time. Because I could have sworn, I was really hoping we at least get a couple people to play with. And it would really suck to wait for the whole timer to go down. If Scarlet and Violet had a game mode like this, I would just go do that. But all the legendaries are tied behind DLC, so probably wouldn't be able to do that even if I wanted. I guess before I pull up Pokemon Sleep though, or I was gonna say before I pull up Pokemon Go, I'm gonna pull up Pokemon Sleep, because I have been having good luck with shinies and things like Legends Arceus and Go a whole lot as of late, but it feels like forever since like the last shiny Pokemon I had in Pokemon Sleep, and there's actually been a couple events that boosted the shiny odds in Pokemon Sleep, and I haven't gotten the shiny out of, regardless of the events going on. That's the real buffering, wondering, pondering thing about all this. Wow, we are actually going into this with absolutely no one. Now, is it gonna just boot me out, or actually let me go in with the CPUs and all? I guess we're gonna find out together. Nah. I'll give it one more go. And if not, I guess I'll just do around with computers. Cause I said that this stream would be about doing Dynamax Adventure for Dialga. I have to keep to my word and do at least one Dynamax Adventure on this stream. I kind of been pondering how... There's a lot of things I've been pondering relating to streaming as of late. If I should do it or just focus that streaming time on working on my mods or YouTube videos. More recently, like just earlier today, I was pondering if I should swap on over. I was having that usual inner debate of, oh, is that the full moon's actually out? I could probably evolve Earth Luna if I wanted, but why would I? I already got all mine from Community Day. Sidetracking aside, no, what? I don't trust my luck. I'm gonna go into a round with computers. But as I was saying, I kind of debate. Every now and then I have this pondering thought of if I should stream on Twitch or on YouTube. It always boils down to the fact of I enjoy the YouTube platform. Oh. I guess out of everything here, this would be best for Dialga. And like, the CPUs are infamous for using supporting moves. So I just let them have the supporting Pokemon. But yeah, tangents aside. It's always an inner debate of YouTube or Twitch, because YouTube is a platform where my audience is already at, and wow, we have nothing to work with. I gotta come up with a decision fast. On second thought, this might not be the greatest Pokemon because it's also part rock, but this is a horrible setup, to be perfectly honest. I don't see a single thing. I could find a single thing on that board that would give us a better edge against the Dialga. Yeah. As I keep going back and forth saying, on one hand, here on YouTube, my audience is already, well, here. But it feels like Twitch is kind of slightly better for actually getting this discovered. At least I think that sometimes. Honestly, the times I have gone back and forth, it's kind of 50-50, but it feels like discoverability is easier on the latter. And half the reason why I'm actually streaming here is because I wasn't feeling lazy. I was feeling too lazy to, well, not lazy, but I didn't feel like rearranging the setup so OBS would stream to YouTube, or stream to Twitch rather than YouTube. Part of that was because I kind of got a little procrastinating with starting up the stream. I've been using some of the workflow to podcast some shiny hunting videos, so a lot of the methods from older games like chain fishing are stuck in the back of my mind. So I've been kind of curious to actually try to pull out some of my old games and see if there's anything I could really do. Did that Orangu do instruct on us and like... What is up with this team? I'm playing with CPU, so I shouldn't be that surprised, but still. Who knows? We're probably not gonna get the shiny Dialga, but maybe we can at least get shiny of this guy. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, like, if I have some spare time, I know I just got done saying should I even stream? But if I do feel ambitious enough to do a stream beyond the usual Friday, Saturday evening that I'm doing right now, then maybe I'll pull up one of those old games and my 3DS capture device and do something like chain fishing, because I don't have the shiny charm, but I've seen a lot of crazy things regarding chain fishing and all that. The downside, or I guess it's a double-edged sword, but the bright side of not having only playing with CPUs is that you don't have to fight for which path you take. It's kind of unfortunate on this board. It doesn't really feel like there is a good option to take. Like, I could have got the hiker and gotten the hell item for everyone, but there was something on this path that was slightly more effective and cool. It feels like at this point I'm getting used up all my power points for Scorching Sand before I even get to Dialga. Maybe I can be a little conservative with it. I mean, that seems like a decent amount of damage for one stream. Oh wow, I was just wondering why there's no attack animations, but yeah, I'm playing by myself and I must have attack animations off. I'm not sure if I like that actually. Like, yeah, things are gonna go by a lot faster, but I don't know. I'm not sure if it's really gonna be that interesting without it. Okay, cool. It's not for every single attack like some abilities. That was the biggest reason why I was hesitant to use Scale Shot before, because I thought it would just like lower my entire defense so much earlier on. Wow, these fools really don't have any idea of what better to do. Granted, we're going up against an electric type and have it with a Jolteon. I'm not too surprised that Jolteon doesn't have much better to do. Or a Solar type for Dynamax, but I don't know if I actually want to do it. Things will probably be over after this fight, and of course I miss. Come on, guys. Don't make me regret skipping doing the Dynamax. I know I'm the only one that can do it because I'm the only person in this with a non-AI brain in this party. I know I'm the only one that will do the Dynamax, so I can't really just pass up on said Dynamax. It's kind of a shame that I don't have the phone screen catcher software set up at the moment, because I'm half tempted to just pull up Pokemon Go and show you all the things I've been catching along the way. Next break we get though, so you're saying next break we get though, maybe I can at least show you all a little bit of what I've been doing. Oh, right. It's not gonna show me the silhouettes. Oh, this is a fairly decent support Pokemon. And oh, and I think it's part of Fairy. That I doubt that'll help us, because I doubt they actually gave us any Fairy type moves to work with, but it's something. So, as I was saying before, I only walked it for a little bit, like maybe 1 or 2 hours for the whole Sinnoh event that went on. Excuse me. That went on today in Pokemon Go. But I feel like I had pretty good shiny luck regardless. Didn't help that, like, a lot of it felt like repeats. Because I got a Bronzor, which ironically enough, I've had way too lucky Bronzor luck for the past couple months. It's pretty much becoming the new Skarmory, where it feels like I pick up a shiny Bronzor every other time I go on a walk that I see one. But did it really not get paralyzed from the glare? This is a problem with these glare. Oh, it did a move. That's why it wouldn't work. Great. Now I feel kind of pointless and worth. At least I don't have to feel bad about letting anyone down because there's no physical people to let down here. Ugh. I had a feeling something like that was gonna happen eventually. So... saying the first shiny I found was a Bronzor, which honestly wasn't a great omen for things to come because of how many shiny Bronzors I get on a normal day. But I did get a Hisuian Voltorb, which would be pretty nice if I didn't already get one in Legends, but won't complain. New shiny for Go. One that was just released for the event too, so it kinda adds up. The shiny Shinx, which honestly I have too many. Got a shiny Quillfish, which is actually one that I'm still hunting for in Legends Arceus, so having the shiny Hisuian form of that is pretty neat. But I think the best thing that I got for Sinnoh wasn't even during my walk in Sinnoh. Because I went home early, I was able to check my phone a couple times, like in between editing videos and gaming projects. And there happened to be a couple Uxie spawns right around home. And one of them I checked actually turned into a shiny Uxie, which I think is my first shiny of any of the Lake Trio. In Go, but by extension, ever. Because it's not like I really go on my way to do... I haven't really gotten that much into shiny hunting until Legends Arceus. And you can't really do much for shiny hunting legendaries in that game. So... back onto the raid adventure while I'm thinking of it. I wonder which of these robotic, bumbling brainheads are gonna take the ones that got. I kinda hope one of them does. I hate going to Dialga with no health, but I'm the only ground type on here. And I swear, it feels like Kit has taken every single one of the rental Pokemon that we've ran into so far. If I was actually trying to get something, that'd be a issue. Ugh. What do I even get though? I forgot my move pool. I don't know if any of these moves actually help me. I guess I'll take the weakness policy just in case. I don't think Dialga has something could even work with, but I was running out of time. I was a little under pressure. Now for the tough part. Do I Dynamax right away? Or do I let myself get knocked out and then Dynamax? I don't want to waste Dynamax. I don't think the extra health I get from Dynamaxing is going to be enough to save me at this range. Oh, it looks like I have a few turns before Dynamax anyways. Which would be more useful? Paralyzing or burning? Well, we're really on a time pressure, so I really gotta step up. Yeah, because that was inevitably gonna happen. I guess all that time spent deciding my move didn't really even matter because I didn't even get to attack. Hopefully that will be the only knockout, and I can just sweep the Dialga from here. That'd be fantastic. Because I think with the Pokemon... I'm gonna knock out my own party members, aren't I? Whimsicott, my friend Whimsicott. Can you do your good old pal Jackie K a favor and not miss for once? That would be fantastic. Cause we're already down to 2 hits, 2 knockouts, and it's all over. And we've barely gotten a chance to do anything to this Dialga yet. Okay. Honestly, this is probably one of the better moments that I can think of to get this. Maybe it would have been nice to get a glare before getting knocked out. And then come in, guns blazing. But I have like 7 power points for Dynamaxing. That should be enough to take care of this guy, right? I guess we'll see. Yeah, because I'm not really putting money into Pokemon Go, I haven't really had a good opportunity to do too many raids. I was gonna pull up the game and see how many I did, but I know I've done enough. Really. Oh, please tell me that wasn't my attack. I was hoping that I would do a little bit more than that. I think I've done enough raids to get at least one of each of the origin forms. And not too much beyond that. Yeah, I got 1 origin form Palkia and 2 origin form Dialgas. I just really wasn't feeling too ambitious to do raids Pokemon Go, especially after the first attempt where I tried to do a raid, but couldn't remotely invite enough people to actually take it out, and kind of just actually lost to the raid boss, and couldn't get enough people to refight it again before the time ran out. So it's just like Pokemon Go is not made for me. All I feel like I'm doing these days is just letting people down every time they join my raids, because I just have not been able to keep up with the pace. Like, I haven't been able to do enough of those primal raids to actually get the primal forms of Groudon or Kyogre. Haven't really been able to keep up with any of the new Megas. I'm just falling behind the curve with the Pokemon Go in the Pokemon Go game. It might be a little too late. Shoot, did it really helping hand me the one turn I didn't go for an attacking move? Because that would be on my... I can't even blame the computer for that. But it is a feel bad moment. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Again, glad it's not actual people, because it feels like... Feels like I've done more damage to this battle than the computers. That's just unfortunate. And not even any shiny Pokemon to take home. In my defense, that was a really terrible setup that we had for that raid. There was only like 1 ground type that we could even claim, and that was right at the beginning. So, even though I only have myself to blame for that ending there, the odds were really stacked up against me for a good chunk of it. So, I guess we gotta give that another go. Alright, let's try inviting others and see if anyone's actually online. And if that doesn't work, I guess I'll just go solo again. Half tempted to swap on over to Pokemon Legends and just hang out in that game. This is nice and all, but it's kind of, the more I stream it, the more I realize that it's just kind of a game that's better to play. That's better to just like play while listening to a podcast or watching a YouTube video or something. In the old days when I used to live stream it, it kind of was a lot. It wasn't as bad because I had the Pokemon Go screen, and it was back when Niantic actually let us play at home. So it was a lot easier to make like side entertainment while going through all the slower parts of this. I don't know. Let me wait till 1 minute and see if we can get any more than just one person. And I can't really complain about the luck that we had, or the luck that with how I did with legendaries, because I did get that stupid luck with the shiny Uxie in Pokemon Go. Signal kind of just makes me miss the old days when Pokemon were, when I actually didn't mind how many raid passes I actually put into the game, and I could just play with remote in whoever I want to play. I wouldn't even say playing with other people, but half the reason I stopped playing Pokemon Go with other people was because I don't really like hanging out with those people anymore. Maybe I should just leave it at that. Oh, the showcases in Go just ended, I guess. Let me pull that up and see how it did. Cool, of course I got first, and the only one I entered, which was just in the middle of nowhere. It was just like in the very back of the park where no one really plays. I'm surprised there was even one other person besides me that entered in that. I'll check what I got in a second, but first we gotta select our Pokemon. Cool. I'm not sure how many other people can tell that we're rating the Dialga, but so far it seems pretty good because it seems like everyone's actually picking the Pokemon that would be super effective against Dialga. I think all we're missing is a good supporter, but I'm feeling pretty good about this round. There's even 2 other ground types up in the map. So I think going rock feels like the obvious answer. Not gonna get like too far ahead because like we'll have an easy time against it. Excuse me. We have an easy time against it, and then have like 2 ground type options available right away. Now let's see what I got for the showcase. The problem was like there was another one that I could actually have entered, but I didn't get around to. At the time I found the stop, I didn't have an origin form Dialga. That's how few I did, and I just never came back to that area of the park after I did get the raids for the Dialga. Now unfortunately, like Pokemon Go is going to be kind of dead until tomorrow because of Sales Tour and all that. Man, I kind of wish I had more than just 10 ground type moves. I did remember that it's weak to both Rock and Steel. Also, I was completely wrong about the silhouettes. For some reason I thought it was another Triandra. Whatever the big T-Rex Pokemon we faced before was. honestly, Groudon, or I mean Rhydon, could be an issue with my whole steel and this whole ground stick, but I'm Dynamax. I've done everything I can to avoid dying or fainting to this thing. I guess we just gotta go from there. Oh, I guess having the water type that has like quad super effective damage would be helpful in of itself. Alright, who's Dean? Is Dean the CPU, or do they just not have anything better to do with their turn? Honestly, I'm surprised that it knocked it out. I could have sworn that it did more damage this time than last time. And also, where are Rhydon's eyes? Okay, they're there, they're just a bit covered up by the purple lighting and all. I see now. This is yet another ground type for our arsenal. If we don't sweep the Groudon, or I mean the Dialga, then I'm not sure what we're doing wrong. So I should keep what I have, because it resists ground and because it resists the steel and the dragon. Do we want the Digger Spear that Stunk Fist though? They all go back the same way. I guess we're getting health, and this is also ground steel, so it might be slightly more useful. Best thing we could do is just go in and find out, I suppose. I think we lost someone, because we definitely went in with 3 people. 2 of these people don't look like actual people. Alright. Well, I guess I can go for Screech. That might be slightly more useful. I'm just a little worried about using up all my high horsepowers before we even get to the Dialga in the first place. But I guess if we have a full team Pokemon that can attack us super effectively, then as long as I have 5 high horsepowers, that should be more than enough. Hopefully, like, someone does like a physical attack and my Screech doesn't go completely in vain. I'm glad we have the Swampert user, because it really seems to be working to our favor at the current moment. So I've been debating what to do for April 1st, because I always like to have something. I don't want to spoil any surprises, but I will say I think I've narrowed down what I actually want to do for April 1st. And I'm starting to work on that project. And boy is it dumb, but it will certainly be fun. Yeah, that's a nice solid purpose for a Screech. And our Dynamax partner is getting in on that action as well. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't like knock it out completely. Trying to think of what else to really talk about, but I already talked about my Pokemon Go experience for today. And all I did before that was like get some breakfast and pick up the cards, because or at least I checked the retail store to see if there was any cards. Oh, I'll get back into that though. I did find cards I decided to settle on like a little tin of Paldean Fates, because shiny Pokemon. Oh, please someone take this. Cool. But oh man, like... I kind of want to go with Pelipper just so we can get the berries and be fully healed at the end. I'm just a little worried because half our entire team is weak to this thing. So I kind of wonder if the Lickitung would have been the better choice just to avoid roughing ourselves up before the fight in the first place. Apparently I kind of doubt I'm the only one that fought that way. So I guess we'll see. Right, and Drizzle's like Pelipper sings nowadays. Definitely feel like I put myself up against a tight corner. Anyways, the cards. So there was 10, but there was... I actually found a pack of Astral Radiance in a retail store. Despite how old Astral Radiance is at this particular moment, wow, was that kind of crazy. The catch was that it was tied behind... Kind of hard not to consider it a scam, that train car things. Oh my god, Y-Guard actually blocks those types of moves, even when it's the only target. Right. That was the thing that I learned when looking things up in Pokemon, looking up the move for Pokemon XG. And yeah, I forgot about it until I saw it in action. I'm also... That's kind of a problem if Blizzard is the Swampert's best option against us. Pelipper fell straight down. That might kind of suck because I was kind of planning on banking. No, you know what? We'll make up for it by Dynamaxing. Sure, we're coming up to the boss, but I have Screech, so I have something that I can only do non-Dynamax versus Dynamaxed. And now I'll, like, hopefully let my ally do the Dynamaxing instead. Best case scenario. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the scam of a card thing. Essentially what they do is, like, if they repackage cards, I don't know where to get them, but I guess, like, they buy them off a reseller. And it's just like this plastic box that has 30 already opened trading cards in the back. The only reason I even considered it was because there was a single pack of unopened Astral Radiance cards. And morbid curiosity almost got the best of me, and I almost bought that $15 thing. Can't even think of a good thing to describe it with. Of course the CPU would get rid of the Rhydon right before the fight. So yeah, I'm actually kind of impressed that, like, a retail chain... This wasn't even a card store, this is a retail chain that was selling this weird conglomeration, amalgamation of just random single cards you can't see and a trading card pack. I don't even know how to get away with it. Alright, so lead off with Screech, so my allies can take advantage of it too. And I guess then I'll go for high horsepower. Oh right, the plan to let my ally actually do the Dynamaxing is actually paying off. One of these days I might buy... Like, part of the problem is, like, if I was a more general Pokemon card fan, then maybe it'd be worth buying once, just for curiosity's sake. But the problem is, like, I only am interested in particular things. Like, if it doesn't involve Hisuian Pokemon, or a set that catches my eye, then I'm just not interested in the cards, period. And I already have like so many miscellaneous cards, like either duplicates or... Like, I already have a full binder of duplicates that I have no idea what to do with. Alright, is it time to go into high horsepower, or do I go for another Screech? Well, I'm kind of conflicted how to feel about this Pelipper, just constantly using Wide Guard. It might be better for it to do that than offensive moves, but I don't even know if Steelix has anything that Wide Guard would block in the first place. But there's not much I can do because it's being controlled by a CPU. Okay, great. I think that settles it. I'm pretty sure I haven't attacked yet. Or the Scumpfist hasn't attacked yet. Either way, we were able to take it out before it could do any harm. Fantastic. So... here we go. See how it goes. A 1, a 2, a 3. That was a good time use of a mic mute. I'll just leave it at that. No shinies this time around. Let me just double check. Who would be best to take home? I don't know. I guess you're as good as anyone here. Even though I'm pretty sure I've had a few of them already. Apparently I don't have a few of them already. Oh, almost hit nil. That would have been a problem. Well, I'm thinking of it though. Let me see if I can throw some of these previous raid bosses into a more appropriate box. I'm kind of pondering if there's a way to repurpose these types of streams into videos, because I'm kind of thinking of becoming a more long-form YouTube creator in general. Let's hop into the Dialga raid and maybe I'll elaborate. Alright. I guess that's a little better. Yeah, I definitely had to pause the mic, just doing the getting stuffy when I'm talking for too much sort of ordeal again. Alright, maybe I'll give it a minute 30 just to see if anyone shows up. So essentially, like, I've been debating about if I should change the way I do YouTube once I finish up Pokemon XG and the Lost Age Randomizer, which is a big reason why I'm hesitant to start up a new series, even though I get the feeling that Lost Age Randomizer is about at its end. I'm feeling pretty confident that I kind of want to, like, take things like the challenge mode that I've been streaming of Golden Sun and make it more... hold on, let me figure out what's the best thing to actually bring against this thing. I guess, not really feeling too confident about that choice. But it's not like we really have too much to work with. But yeah, like, I'd rather not do the Challenge Run series in the same way, same editing style that I've been doing Lost Age Randomizer. I'd like to take it one step further where I have, like, one-off, maybe a couple videos, but more like the whole Challenge Run video thing that you see on YouTube. I want to do something like that for Lost Age, or for the Water Only Golden Sun stream. But I feel kind of bad about jumping from 3 videos a week once, just as I'm starting to get back into that routine, back down to 2. Yeah. I kinda wish I was doing Game and Chill right now so I could just get all the announcements and plans for videos out now. Alright. I think I'm gonna just take this Dynamax. Because I'm not sure if I'm even gonna keep this thing all the way to the end. If I could find something better, kind of just want to go for it. Oh, right. Gigamaxing is this thing. It's kind of a shame that they brought this whole gameplay mechanic just to get special forms and make new forms for brand new Pokemon just to capitalize on this feature. And we're never gonna... Once this game... once everyone stops playing Sword and Shield, we'll never see this again. This will be the only time in history that we'll be able to see the giant birthday cake Creamy. Unless Pokemon Go really is desperate to make some money and decides to introduce Dynamax, or I guess it would be Gigamax forms into Pokemon Go. They would do it. They did Mega Rays. They would. I would not put it against Niantic to do something similar with at least the Gigamax forms. Like, I doubt they would ever bring the entire Dynamax bench, the Dynamax mode into Pokemon Go. But I would not be surprised if they just, like, reworked Gigamax into even more Mega Evolutions and just add those into the Mega Raid rotation pool. I'm honestly kind of surprised they haven't done it already. Instead, they feel pretty content just slow burning all the Megas. Like, can you believe the feature's been out for at least a couple years already? And yet, no one has really claimed. And yet they haven't even done that already? Let me figure out where to go next. I kind of want grass, I think I'm gonna take the water path just so we can hit the hiker along the way. I guess the party agrees with me. But yeah, the more I think about it, I'm willing to bet that if, assuming Pokemon Go lives long enough, I'm willing to bet they will introduce Gigamax and just retool them into the same systems that they have for Mega Raids sometime in the future. Maybe like in a couple more years, when people are actually nostalgic over Sword and Shield. It's kind of weird to say, but there's at least some demographic that gets nostalgic for any Pokemon game if you give it enough time. Actually, I wonder if it would have been better to decorate the Click Clang rather than the monkey. Might even be better to attack. Oh yeah, it's definitely better to decorate the Click Clang. Oh well. I was already like in my head thinking I was going up against Dialga for some reason. I guess I'm more tired than I gave myself credit for. Still, no one's controlled by CPUs. Yet. So, it can't be the worst play I ever made. See, Drapion actually has the right idea going. Meanwhile, silly old me just... Oh, it has Rock Tomb! Not the dumbest play I ever made. Yes! My misclick works to the advantage of the party! Hooray! One thing I'm never gonna get fully over is the way that two-turn moves happen in one turn, specifically in this mode. You know, I kinda wish Alcremie wasn't so slow so I could actually, like, help my team before they actually attack. But, hey, look how much that Rock Tomb did, and you can thank me for it. Now if the Click Clang actually does go for... Oh, it boosts... I keep forgetting that it boosts special attack as well. Maybe I will take this thing all the way to Dialga. There's worse things that I could take, and it doesn't seem like we can get too lucky with the fighting and ground type options that we get to have for it. I guess the next thing that's on my mind is, like, anyone watch this partner showcase? Technically I did, if only because there wasn't really much else to watch during work. My work situation is weird and luxurious, where, like, I can put out... Technically, as long as the phone's not out, I can listen to whatever I want as I work. Plus I work from home, so even the phone out thing isn't really an issue. But you didn't hear it from me. And I feel like I'm pretty good at my work, that no one would really care about what I do while I work, as long as I keep working as it in the efficient pace that I do work. That's how I just find it. Anyways, I was getting on the topic to say that I watched the partner showcase. It's overall, like, my thoughts on it were, it was better than I was expecting. I actually got a few wow, okay, that's actually a surprise moments out of it all. And maybe I should have took the Lumberry. I mean, it's Dialga. I don't think we got that much to worry about. Yeah. Honestly, though, I have to rewatch the partner direct to remember everything that caught my eye. As I was saying that, though, I did remember, like, the Epic Mickey remake. That's pretty neat. I think, like, the biggest disappointment was actually with the NSO, because it's like, they put that rare logo front and center, and I have not felt as baited in my life as when they put the rare logo. Because sure, I guess technically, like, any the games I actually want to see from Rare on NSO would probably be first party, but I don't know, maybe not. The whole Rare shabuckle is kind of weird these days. Maybe you have an electric move, click like. Honestly, I don't know who I should be supporting or if I should just attack myself. But yeah, like, I was not really too keen on any of the virtual console releases that they had, which is a bit of a shocker because it's Rare. Like, out of everything they showed, the only thing I recognize was Battletoads. And I mean, like, if I have NSO, I'll probably try it out eventually. But it's Battletoads. It's not really something that I ever have intent to seriously do or seriously play ever in my life. Because I value my sanity. And I feel like my platforming skills have gotten kind of rusty over the years, so even more reasons to actually value my frickin' sanity by not trying to seriously play Battletoads. By trying to not beat Battletoads. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. I would go insane if I tried to beat Battletoads. So I'm not going to beat Battletoads. Ever. And, like, it makes me ponder if they were to have Diddy Kong Racing ready, would that show up in the partner showcase, or would Nintendo be able to classify it as a first-party game? The whole second-party shenanigans that Rare used to be kind of just makes the whole ordeal complicated, I guess we could say. So, trying to remember what else. Oh yeah, there's the Penny. Oh, shoot, I forgot the name. Penny's Big Adventure, the Penny Yo-Yo game. They freaking shadow dropped that, which is kind of surprising. I gotta find some time to check it out myself because it's a 3D platformer made by the same people who made Sonic Mania, so that's a real good concept in of itself. But I don't know, I just been real content with the games that I'm already playing as of late. So maybe I'll probably at least try out the demo eventually. Maybe even make a little video out of the demo. I think there's a demo. I'm not misremembering that, am I? I will say because I have already tried out some demos in a similar format, and that was kind of fun. That was a nice change of pace. Y'all won't see that for a little bit. I think, like, I have a whole week of just trying out various game demos off the eShop. But that's about a month away at this point. But if you're listening to the stream now, congrats, you got a sneak preview of special surprise that I have for the end of the week. Or at the end of next month. Alright, it's Dialga time. It's time for me to decorate all my friends with fabulous frosting and maybe do an attack or two. Oh, of course someone took the fish. Despite how easy the fish is. Or I could Dynamax. I don't know. I'd rather decorate. I feel like it'd be more valuable for me to decorate. And hope that Watson actually does a fighting type move that I know they have. Let me see what everyone does. And if someone has... If more Pokemon have super effective moves, then maybe I'll consider doing another decorate. But I got the feeling like what's your name again? Frickin' soccer lemur? Pam? Like, I know it's Pam. If you show me the name, I would recognize what it is, but I could not recall how to pronounce it. Ever. Pronouncing in general, not just Pokemon names. Never been my cup of tea, my forte. I'm getting deja vu because I'm pretty sure I told the story of how I failed spectacularly at being a spelling master, and just like how the whole era of autocorrect on the internet came just in time to save my butt from actually ever needing to know how to spell things. Alright, that's a nice special defense drop. I think I decorated the lemur twice. Oh no, now I decorated the lemur twice. I guess I'll go for Dazzling Gleam next turn. There isn't really a reason not to. The special defense is down. It may only be neutral, but it'll still work. I could go for Mystic Fire and see if I can fish for the special attack drop, but I think I'm getting attacked by physical moves, so I don't think it'll really matter too much. Okay, hopefully Lemur gets to Brick Break it one more time before fainting. I just noticed how low on health it was. I really don't want the decorations I've been doing to go in vain. Not bad use of Dynamax. I mean, the best use of Dynamax you could probably do, but I wouldn't say it's like, fantastic. I will take that attack drop though. Did it just cancel everything? And I was worried about the lemur being the first one to get knocked out. Hey, have fun with that Aurora Veil, I guess? I don't know if that's really gonna help you at all. Oh cool, it did cancel out my attack boost before it could even get a single Brick Break off. I mean, I could give it back. This battle's actually starting to drag on long enough that it might actually get some mileage out of that, but... not feeling too great about everything that's gone down. Because it felt like... and it's a shame because it felt like we actually had something good going on. Ugh. Cool, it's only now starting to get desperate. I would decorate, but it's about to faint. I think I'm gonna just try to get some damage off before we all get sent out of here. Oh, I got a feeling I know who ran out of scale shots. Unless it's just for the just for the stat drop. Okay, I mean, at least it didn't annihilate me with a steel type move. Alright, so that's like 2 shots left, I think. And if there was ever time for Dazzling Gleam to do damage, it would be now. Alright, so we lost our Dynamax. We're down to 2 chances, but it does have a bit of a special defense drop. I think between my attack and my allies, we can finish it off. Gonna just cross my fingers and hope for the best. Not as much as I was hoping. Please don't be no 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 no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Why? Yeah. Ooh. Well, I was really banking on just, you know, not getting knocked out. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, you know what? Pan Sam is the one that's really been carrying us in the first place, so at least they're back. Everyone's decent on health. I'm the only one that can get one shot, and I can't get one shot this turn. I think we can do this. We can finish it off this turn. And pray. Still not. Oh, cool! And it just got rid of the specific traps. But it's fine. It's fine. We still have the brick break. Honestly, as long as we can brick break, that's all that really matters. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. Just one more brick break. Bad news, I'm back in the picture just in time for us to get wiped by a max steel spike. Great. Just go for it. If it was long enough to be my turn, I don't want this battle to drag on any longer than it needs to. Okay, I've never been so hopeful that Gear Grind actually did something in time. Oh, whatever. Come on, come on. One more. No. Please. No, 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 no. There's one thing needed to not happen this turn for us to win. And of course it was that thing. To be fair, it was a very obvious thing for it to do, but that didn't stop me from hoping. It wouldn't be the first time the AI was dumb in that particular fight. Man. If only I had literally anything else, but I'm not sure if it would have been a good opportunity to swap away to something else. Have I even... I think I've been the Dialga once? Kinda hard to keep track of how many times I've actually made it all the way to the end. Well, let's give it another go. I didn't think beating the Dialga would be the hard part. I thought getting it to be shiny would be the hard part. God, I feel like such a... I let the team down so bad. Like, the only way I could have let everyone down further was if I buried them under the ground. Feels about as bad as when I remote raid someone and we can't, and we're not able to beat the raid. How do I even, where do I even go after that high? If I was on a tangent to tell a story, then it's been completely lost on me. I guess I do recall some other nifty things I got from the little I played from Sinotor, like I did at least get a Pachirisu and a Chatot. That's nice. I have enough spirit incubators just laying around that I could just put 6 and 10-kilometer eggs, and like honestly still have I have 4 more 10-kilometer eggs with regionals to hatch, so might even be able to get a shiny of one of those. That would be pretty cool. The main downside is actually finding something is trying to keep my Pokemon storage from getting too cluttered, because I do want to go, even though I definitely don't want to play the entire day again, I do want to get out at least a little bit more. I do want to at least get out for another 1 to 2 hour walk, and I don't know, maybe do a couple more raids, as long as I can be the local one to do the inviting and not be on the receiving end of remote raids, because I'm on a remote raid pass and I don't got too many coins to accept remote raid pass invites. I should probably at least hit the raid battle button even if I want to get 4. So yeah. I guess circling back to something I was talking about earlier, I gotta find something to, you know what, we gotta explore, because otherwise it boosts us all out. Do I take the Niddle Queen, or do I take advantage of... No, it's part fairy. I would take the Mr. Mime and play support, but that did not work to my favor with El Creaming. Besides, the computer is definitely going to take the support Pokemon, because that's just what they do. Well, I wasn't wrong. Alright, and we got fighting type, Potential to round out our team better than the previous attempt. Alright, got Menchao, Hitmonlee. What we got for Fairy? Either way, the right path does seem like the most promising one at this particular moment. And I do like our options, like, I guess Menchao might not be the greatest thing, but I have a personal soft spot for it. Imagine if I got the shiny Menchao. Of course we want to get the Dialga, but still, God, I want to use Menchao, but I don't think that'd be a good idea, because I'm the only one with the ground type at the moment. One thing I do know though, I think going for Charm might be better than taking the Dynamax. Well, sorry, all the emotions are just striking me at once. Definitely the emotions about how bad things have already started. On the bright side, I don't think like actually attacking would have changed anything. You know what? Same type attack bonus. It's gotta do slightly more. Dang, that was almost enough to finish the job in and of itself. No mean to steal the thunder from Ophorofield. Okay. So could have... I was gonna say so far so good, but I didn't even remember the frickin' turn 1 knockout right off the bat. This certainly an ordeal I have to climb. Yeah, I mean, everyone wanted it, and can't exactly blame them. Yeah, I guess going for the fighting just seems like the obvious choice. You know, it's kind of a shame. I just saw the Audino shadow and it made me realize I could shiny hunt for Audino, but that would require going after Audino, and there is not a realistic situation I can think of. Unless it's like a fantastic... Unless it has a fantastic support move, I can't think of ever justifying a reason to go after an Audino for the raid boss. Heck, even if it had a fantastic support move, I think everyone would hate me if I went after an Audino. Because it's not going to do diddly squat against any boss. You know, this kind of is the downside of like forms that only exist for a single generation. Because once you move past the gimmick, then like that form and any viability that the Pokemon would have normally have are just completely lost forever. Until they bring it back in Pokemon Go, I guess. And I guess like they could have one game where they bring it back like Let's Go, but that requires it actually being in the game. Alright. Glad I did Charm. You know, I might as well use my Venom Shocks now because I'm not gonna be using them against Dialga. Dang. Yeah, if we can get an Evil Life on the Cypher, I was gonna say it'd be a beast, but just remember that we're actually going up against Steel type. It only feels like it's so good because we went up against 2 frickin' fighting types in a row. And to be fair, it did a fantastic job against those 2 fighting types. But I don't know, I just want to carry that momentum into the Legendary. Even though I know that's not something that I could realistically expect. So keep my got. And I think we're gonna have to say, yeah, we're saying goodbye to the Cypher already. Probably for the best, because I think we're done with anything that Cypher would be viable against. I just realized we passed up on the Backpacker and everything. Ugh. Whatever. Just realized that we got a Dialga counter from each of these battles. Right, I'm part poison. You know, I keep saying I'm gonna change my decoration because I never bothered to change since attempting the Isle Armor DLC. I mean, I could go for a Charm again. It's worked every other time, and like, unless the Quagsire go for something like Earth Power, it might actually allow me to survive a hit for once. Lower speed, not sure if that's useful for Quagsire. Also just realized it could just have Unaware and make all these debuff moves that we've been doing completely obsolete. Oh, I just noticed that the Quagsire shout. Man, that's like... I forgot that it came out like that. I'm sorry, I know I'm streaming it, but I still gotta capture it anyways. Hopefully none of y'all really cared about the Dynamax, because I would like to not die. Slightly stronger and would lower defense? Screw it, let's save power points for Dialga. Why not? If I really need to do the damage, I'll just do the damage next turn. All logic in my brain tells me that I should go for the ground type move. But I got white mage on the brain. Even when I'm in the monk body. I can't tell if the Quagsire is getting slower or slower, or if it's just slow to begin with. Yeah, no damage. That defense drop I did better be worth it. Probably not, considering like 2/4 of this team have been like using special moves. Why right before the boss? Okay. Actually, I don't know what's worse. Letting it get knocked out now? Or just barely surviving and getting knocked out against the Dialga? Either way, we're basically going into this fight with two hearts, 2 knockouts, and it's over. Which could be worse. We at least have better Pokemon for it than last time, but considering how badly we did, even with a full team, it doesn't feel too promising. Huh. You know what? Maybe I'll edit these into a highlight video. I just don't know how I would do that in efficient manner. Also, this Quagsire, despite being a ground type, has Dilly Squat that would actually help us. Well, I guess I could use Focus Blast, but I mean, you think with the whole ground typing, yeah, I don't know, we would like have a ground type move, something that takes advantage of it being a ground type, and doesn't have like a 50% chance to miss. It's like a 30%, but you all know how it feels. It's not called Focus Miss for nothing. Alright, so how do I want to do this? Charm might actually... I don't know. If I get the burn, that's essentially a charm with damage. And I don't know how I feel about the Minshao taking our Dynamax. Like, it's one of the stronger things we got against it, but I'm worried about that Toxic. I'm worried that it's gonna faint to the Toxic before it even gets full use out of Dynamax. Hopefully I'm proven wrong, though. You know what? I kinda wanna take a picture of this for the memories. Just something about the full body, full size Minshao against Dialga just feels amazing. Alright, burn. Got a crit. Fine, I'll take that. Oh! Double burn! Double chance, I'll take it. Fortune Sad again, and another crit. I don't know if that's a quirk of Obstruct or if I just got super lucky. Not gonna complain either way. Okay. Not too bad. We already got down to half health on the first turn. That Dynamax may not go into vain. Solid attack boost. Yeah, we got it. If we were able to do half damage to it from the first turn... yeah, wow! Didn't even think about the fact that Hitmonlee had that in his back pocket. It's over. At least we got one chance at the shiny Dialga from this whole expedition. Now we just gotta watch the catch animation. A 1, 2, 3, and we're golden. Alright, any sparkle friends? I'm pretty sure that's just normal colors. No, it doesn't seem like it. Alright. You know, I think I'm gonna take the it's not female, but I think I'm gonna take the mine shell anyways. Both of those fighting types are pretty good, and the mine shell just feels like the more fitting king. Slay is not a no Nintendo word, right? The thing is, I'm pretty sure I already have a Munchout specifically from this adventure, and yet going for it again anyways. I don't know. The whole point of the stream was to shiny hunt Dialga, but I kind of want to change the pace. I didn't do Zygar at all last time, and we're at like an hour and a half. Let's have one round against the super boss. I swear, if this is the time to actually turn shiny, though, might be a little salty. Oh, that's a lot of people awfully quickly. Downside is that now we gotta really hunt for the ice types, and I'm not sure if we got that luxury. Are any of these a decent supporter? Raichu's got a light screen, but I guess Mimikyu would at least be resistant to half the moves. Well, of course, like, no, the Waybat wouldn't be that much better. Alright. No ice on the field. That stinks. Maybe I'll go. Maybe we can at least get Ice Beam off the Sea King? Who knows? Oh. Had that sneaky burp. Sneaky, and speaking of things I should mute, give me another moment. All that time to blow my nose, and it just became my turn. I didn't catch who had the light screen, but I'm glad someone had it. I think the Raichu, which honestly I would prefer. I would say I prefer the Raichu actually going for electric moves, but maybe not. Maybe as a lightning rodder, that would honestly be a problem. Sure, just blow your max move. I mean, while I have my disguise out. That works for me, I guess. That little blop side effect, sound effect. Something about that. You know, no. Losing health is long term. I shouldn't go for the curse. Well, I'm gonna... I could be attacking, but I don't know. We have the ground type on the field. Not taking max guys, a lot of max geyser damage might not be such a bad thing. Let's find out. I don't know if it's a special water move or a physical water move, but I'm gonna assume it's physical and say you're welcome. That being said, that's still taking way too much damage from this one fight, so it'd be nice to just finish it off. Also, we've done so much to Sea King, and I don't think it's done a single ice type move, so this all feels kind of vain. Alright. Oh my god, I suppose. Let me see if I can find something fun happening while we're waiting to get the next battle going. Opened up Pokemon Go so many times, I'm not sure why I'm expecting something new. Yeah. Not really anything that helps me in the slightest. Let's do a new Nimble. As much as I don't want this Linoone, getting items in our Pokemon might be worth it. Berry, Shell Bell. I think my moves are physical. This must have been... honestly feels like the best option I got. Actually, no, I don't think... we're not doing Dialga, we're doing Zygarde this time, so... I don't know if I really get a good opportunity with Weakness Policy. I just realized that could be good. That would be good strat for Dialga. Weakness Policy, Mimikyu. Dialga goes for the Steel move turn 1. Triggers my Weakness Policy. And all I do is lose my disguise. Alright. If we carry him on top to the end, Intimidate might work out. I just realized I can't really do too much this fight. I don't have a fairy attacking move. Shadow Claw does literally squat. It is a Linoone, so lowering his attack does feel like the best way I can contribute to the battle. Yeah, I ain't Dynamaxing unless you want to see a max star spell, star attack. I feel like I'm more beneficial to the party by playing support some more. Oh, you really playing this game? Giving me a piece of my own medicine? Joke's on you. That's not even a physical attack. You should have done that to the F on top. Too little too late, my fine little friend. just hope that Madop doesn't use up all of his health before we even get to the legendary, but can't complain too much. It's the only ice type move that we have on the entire party, so it might as well do as much damage as it can. Also, like, feels like every single time I never get the good items. Where are people finding things like the life orb? Leaving that alone, I can't think of any reason why anyone else would take it. But I think it was worth it just for that life orb. You know what, I guess the Wigglytuff would be our best option. Like, it's no ice type, but at least we get something. Hopefully. Oh no. That's all I got. Well, at least I know what not to do with my turn. I'm real. It sucks because I can't really do anything this fight, but I don't want to do negative contribution to the battle. It'd be cool if we had a competitive Pokemon and I could just baby doll eyes it and turn it into a special attack sweeper. It's something. Okay, I guess it doesn't trigger if we boost his attacks, but that still had me worried. Like the amount of damage that Hitmontop's been taking without even getting hurt type of worry. Okay. Can you get hurt by confusion once? Oh, this is an awkward situation. Do I bring my own disguise when I hurt myself in confusion? It's been so long. I don't even know. Cool. You know what? If I had an option to do nothing, I would just do nothing. That feels way more productive than worrying about if I hurt myself in confusion and ruin the only thing I can contribute, and that's like beating a wall without sacrificing health for the upcoming battle. I think the good news is that, yeah, we'll definitely take it out this turn. I'm just a little concerned about if we can do so before the Hitmontop just wears itself out. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. At least it's the very end of the battle. What? I still take damage? Why? Why? That's just not fair. Either take my disguise or hurt me. Don't do both. Ugh. Whatever. Maybe I'm just being optimistic, but maybe there were berries on the path we went? If so, that'd be great. Really not a huge fan of just how much our biggest brute has taken. I want to keep... I feel like someone should take this, but I want to keep my Mimikyu. No, That's the other path. Ugh. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, if Hypnotop never gets hit, this will be fantastic. But Hypnotop's down to half health, and I'm just not too keen on that in the slightest. Especially because this is the hardest one. If this was Dialga, I feel pretty good about this, but... maybe if I curse, this would be a good time to do that? I don't know. I've taken a bit more damage than I would like as well. Actually, I don't know if the curse stays when form changes. Either way, I guess it wouldn't hurt to get one more attack drop in before I get too crazy. Something tells me Ian and Hypnotop are going to be the first ones to go down. And hopefully that's it. Shoot, only 2? No. You know, if it's confused, then maybe I'll take that chance. I gotta try it, but there is a part of my soul that's just like, this is a terrible idea. I know I'll survive the curse, and I can take at least one hit because of my disguise. I'm just not sure. Do feel a little better about Hypnotop getting the Dynamax, but... hypothetically, we can at least whittle it down, and I mean, if Zygarde's just content... I just realized the downside of going for Curse. I got wait until I see my own health bar, but this could be worse. Also, how come this time that doesn't do much damage? Right, so I at least have my disguise, but I feel like the hail's gonna just wear me out before I can do anything with it. And it's time for phase 2 of the boss fight. Fantastic. Maybe if we're lucky, I'll at least keep his confusion, because Max Hailstorm could carry us in of itself. Well, I don't think there's gonna be too much good in lowering his attack anymore. But that was with a crit. Kinda... it's gonna be tight, and I hate that for me. So I've been doing okay. You know, if I had a level over, this would be a good time for it, but... at least hit me once. At least hit me once and not have my disguise go in vain. Come on, I'm low health. I know you want to, Zygarde. Hit me with your best shot. See, I'm slowly chipping away at you. I'm at full health. Oh, this had severed one. I mean, I guess technically I got what I wanted. Oh, is that just a... no, 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 no. And Hitmontop's going down next turn. But it does... It probably won't matter. Big asterisk on the if. Come on. Somebody hit the thing! Anybody! Thank you! Good news though, we got it. At least we got it. And that kind of makes me want to double check how many what we got on the Zygarde, what progress I made on my own Zygarde. How many Zygarde cells have I found in Go? I don't think it's really been that many. I have 43 Zygarde cells. I may be able to get my Zygarde to 50% form within this year. That's a shame. Of course, the one time I got a shiny since coming back to this, was off stream, of course. Not really feeling too keen on any of these. I guess out of all of them, Sea King has the most interesting story. Alright. And I've really never caught a Sea King before. That's some new info I picked up on Sea King. Alright. Yeah, I want to keep my Zygarde. That was probably the most eventful Zygarde shenanigans that I've seen in a little bit. And I really need to get more water, so I'd only be doing one more at most anyway, so, and we're almost 2 hours. So I think I'm going to just end off the stream. Not sure what I'm going to do next week again. There was no Lost Age randomizer this week because I'm stuck in a dead end, so I have to find a new lead off stream before I even consider bringing it back. And the more time goes on, the more I wonder if it's worth keeping up, actually trying to finish that seed of the randomizer. No promises, but from what I see now, I don't see a reason that there wouldn't be something next Saturday. Just don't be surprised if it's another something like this. That's all I got.